The weather just did not cooperate. It rained off and on all morning, and in the afternoon the wind picked up and made it very difficult to teach paddling. I can remember when I was a kid watching my dad go out to play golf year-round. He would knock off for about 1 month each year and would begin playing in the snow with colored balls. I remember thinking, that's pretty crazy to be that dedicated to a sport. But today, it's very clear that there are a lot of crazy paddlers out there who are willing to put up with a lot to learn something.
My name is Bill Kessler. I'm an instructor. I've been paddling for about 40 years.
John Anderson,
Tracy Hunt,
Sam Poplar, Steve Laporte.
Susan Shee, I'm a beginner half a dozen times in tandem, and I've been dumped already, thank you.
And this dumping stuff, no way, not today.
You don't have a choice.
Not today.
Because last year I took a class at college in DuPage for a weekend at the Blue River and learned the basics, and then I really couldn't find anybody to paddle with.
And I've always had the feeling, who needs all those pesky skills when you got a better designed boat? Well, I'm going to learn some pesky skills today.
Those are the category.
I've been paddling for about 50 years and teaching for about 35. And if you think you're going over, shout out so I can catch it.
I want to refresh my canoe skills. I took a course with at Conan 2 years ago and gave a couple of tips. But refresher and then more moving water this year.
Life jacket. On the inside of the life jacket, stamped on the inside towards the top, there is a label there. And it will say, generally, most of the, I believe, we'll have to check, but I believe everybody here has got, it should say Type 3. Type 3, you don't really have to worry about it too much as far as what that means, but it's basically it's a required flotation amount. It also has an amount, a type of design that allows you to put it on in an acceptable manner. As it doesn't require all kinds of special knowledge to get it on. But we should have a Type 3 life jacket.
Unfortunately, the weather throughout the day gave us very little time on the water. We were only able to spend about 15 minutes at this time because of the rain and because everybody would be getting cold very quickly.
Let's talk about cold water immersion. Alcohol or not, you really only have about 10 or 15 minutes to rescue yourself or get rescued by someone else. A lot of it depends how the paddler behaves, okay, and how much energy they expend. Because the more energy you expend, the quicker you're going to run out of it, and the more you lose. Okay.
A blazing fire and tarps help to keep the wind off and make things tolerable. In the afternoon, we were able to find a spot that was sheltered from the wind enough so that we could do some on-the-water demonstration paddling.
The paddle is almost parallel to the gunwale, and he's turning his thumb down, and it seems almost unnatural to do it that way, but in fact you are in a very good position to feather the paddle flow backwards. He's not powering here, he's not picking up water, which would be inefficient. He's just letting the paddle flow backwards, and he's turning his thumb here down like that, and he can
At the end of the day, what this shows is that excellent instruction can take place even under difficult circumstances,
right under his,
and
where he's sitting,
that there is a very
so
dedicated
the
corps
solo
of instructors and
is
very
both a
state
stern and bow
canoeists.
paddler. What he does in front of the pivot point affects the bow, and what he does behind the pivot point affects the stern.